What's going on, Raiders? Doolum here, and today we're going to be talking about Leonardo. That's right, we finally got him. So we've got Leonardo plus the 3 turtles plus 1 support character. I'm going to be running Duchess. I know a lot of you may not have Duchess, but that's going to be the support I'm running. We're taking him into every single piece of the game to see how well they do absolutely everywhere. So today is going to be Ice Golem, and I am excited because I've not been able to do stage 10. Genuinely curious to see if this team's going to be able to pull it off. So if you're ready, let's get into it. First, make sure you're clicking that download link down in the description or scanning the QR code to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. You're going to be starting off with Corrado Fox Hunter, who is going to be a Spirit Affinity legendary nuker. Absolutely amazing damage. You're also going to be getting Tagore, who's an epic support character who has Revive All as well as increased ally speed. 2 of the most important things to have on a support character. You're going to get a second support character named Ugo, who is absolutely amazing. Got Leech on the A1, decreased defense as well as block buffs, debuffs on the A2, and a cleanse and a revive. And then you're also going to get Venom Mage, who is another support character that's going to help you out so much and give you some amazing poisons as well. Then you're going to want to make sure you type in the promo code Demon Slayer to get Tholen Foulbeard day number 1. And you want to make sure you do this within the first 24 hours of starting your new Raid Shadow Legends account. This will start you off the best way possible, so make sure you're doing that right now. All right, let's go right into it. Dungeons! That's right, let's go over to Ice Golem's Peak. And you see stage 10, I was using a team kind of like this to be able to get close. And that's what I was using on stage 9, I believe, as well. Obviously trying to feed into using some magic characters to survive a little bit better. But we are able to do difficulty 9 pretty consistently. But I want to see, and I want to do difficulty 10. So let's do it. Difficulty 10. We've got Duchess in the lead position, obviously, for the speed aura. Then we've got Leo, Raph, Donatello, and good old Mikey. So let's see. We're not going to do super raids. I am going to throw this on full auto to see if I can get it done. And then if I can't for whatever reason, then I will try it by playing it. Now you see just the sheer amount of damage coming out is insane because these waves here are strong. They are very, very, very strong. So like the amount of damage that you need to do to get through them is nuts. And you see Leonardo just literally shredding through them. Absolutely nuts. I love to see it. First wave done in 30 seconds. Obviously, we have to contend with some cooldowns not being ready for this round, but let's see how quickly they can get through this here. And it looks like they're making very quick work of the first minion there. We're going to start working on, obviously, the next one. We got a good hit there with the A1. We got a good hit there. Obviously, now we're going to have cooldowns, which is going to be helpful. We're probably going to get that A2 up from Leonardo, just like I thought. The A3 from Donatello, the A2 from Duchess. Now we got the A3 coming out. Got a lot of stuff rocking and rolling here. The A3 from Leo is probably going to clear everything out here momentarily once we get a big hit here. Absolutely, it will. Amazing, amazing, amazing. That's the only thing I can kind of see going wrong with this team is if we have too much AoE and we're not able to take out the minions fast enough, and we have an issue with that. But we will see. We did take a big hit there. We did lose, it looks like, Michelangelo, but that's why we have Duchess there for the revive. So we do have the cooldown decrease there. We're hitting back into the minion, which is great. Let's do all the damage to the minions there. We're going to take another big hit there. We did lose what it looks like to be Raphael, which he's going to die a lot because of that berserk. We do have the defense down out there now, so one of the minions is a goner. The good news about this team as well is that Raphael can do a permanent kill, and then they can't revive, which could be really, really big and really helpful. And I'm curious to see if that's going to come into play at all here. We do have a lot of survivability from the increased defense that Leonardo's putting out there, a good amount as well, which is great. We're going to be able to see if we're going to be able to get Raphael back. Hopefully soon we're going to get some good damage on the Ice Golem here, obviously, now that he is still... no minions, and he took a turn, which is great. We're going to get some cooldowns back. Duchess should have the revive now, and it looks like I might be able to get through this. We do take a little bit of a hit there, but the minions were not alive, so not bad. We do have the unkillable, the increased defense now, the increased attack as well. We got a lot of stuff going. Leonardo did go down to 1 health there, but he did have the unkillable from the A2 there, which is great. Let's see. The A3, big damage. Big damage. Really nice. We got the decreased attack now out there, which is good. This is going to be a big hit, but we did have Leonardo over that 50% health threshold, so we procced that passive to get that stone skin back up to full health immediately. Raphael is now back. He's probably going to die immediately. He actually didn't, which is pretty nuts. Hopefully we can get some good assists going in on the minions now, especially from Raphael, and maybe we can get a permanent kill. That would be big. Almost got the permanent kill there, but we did not. That is A-okay. We're doing a lot of damage to the boss now. Hopefully we start targeting that minion again. It looks like we're going to. We got the heal reduction out there. We got the cooldown reduction from Donatello's A2. So we do have a little bit of a hit there, but not too bad since only one of the minions was alive. He's got decreased defense on him now. Hopefully Raphael's able to get the permanent kill with the A1. He did not, but we have decreased defense on the boss now. We might be able to get through it now with some really big fat damage here. You see the damage coming out there. That did a good 10% of his life there. That's pretty nuts. The counterattack's doing great from Leonardo. He's taking another turn, but I have that increased defense, so it just does not matter. And you can see how good the turtles truly are. They are just masters of above 50% life, below 50% life. He just ulted twice in a row, once because of the passive, then once because of his turn, and he deleted everybody. You see Leonardo carrying at 9.2 million health, which is absolutely insane. Michelangelo at 6.4 million health, and that is it. So I'm actually kind of curious to see if this is consistent or not. So I do want to run this again, but I'm only going to show the boss this time, but I am curious to see how consistent this is. So I do want to throw it again and see if I can do this on auto and be completely fine. All right, we are back to the boss pretty quickly here. You saw we got there in like a minute 6, which is really fast. So we are going to see how the cooldowns are working here. We did get decreased defense out there pretty quickly, which is nice. Hopefully we can get some good consistent damage out there. Maybe we can even get a lucky permanent kill from that assist from Raphael, because his A1 is what does that permanent kill. We did lose Raphael there for a second, but we'll be able to get him back with Duchess, obviously, with the revive. There it is. Amazing. Now we get that cooldown reduction immediately coming out there from Donatello as well. So now Duchess is technically on that revive on a 2-turn cooldown, which is amazing. Raphael did die yet again, unfortunately, but Leonardo, big hit there with the passive, doing great things. We do have a freeze out there on Duchess, and we did have on Michelangelo, but Michelangelo got cleansed from Donatello A3. We do have a lot of good damage coming out there. Leonardo's doing massive hits. He didn't even have increased attack there. That was great. Duchess should be reviving next turn, if I'm not mistaken, since it's a 4-turn cooldown. Donatello lowered it by 2, but nope, not revived in time. No permanent kill. I feel like that's going to be interesting to see if I can get some permanent kills, and that could potentially help, but you never know. That's going to be completely RNG, but it looks like I don't have to rely on that RNG to be able to pull this off here. We do get the decreased cooldown again from Donatello going out there, which is amazing. We get that A3 from Raphael, getting that Berserk out there, which is usually what makes him kill himself. But the good news is Donatello does, with the cleanse, does cleanse that off. You see the increased defense from Leonardo there was really helpful in keeping him alive. We had Raphael not die there, which was pretty impressive. We are going to have a massive hit here in a second from Leonardo with all those buffs and the A3 coming out. There's the big hit, 284,000 on the boss, 242 on the minions, and you see that stone skin popping again for Leonardo, and then he gets himself above that 50% life with those counterattacks. Then he gets to do the A3 because he drops below 50% life, then he's back up to full health again. Then all of the extra assists and all that kind of stuff from Donatello literally just rebalance him back to full health. Like, it's just absolutely nuts. This is so busted. Oh my God, I can't believe how well this is working. I expected this to do well, but I did not expect this to do this well, to the point where it's just an absolute ass whooping. And Leonardo just changes everything. Because I tried to do this with Raphael off camera when I was trying to record, and it didn't end up working, so I didn't make it into a video. Just adding Leonardo into this is an absolutely amazing time. We got the passive from Donatello proccing there, saving Raphael's life, and then we've got the A2 coming out, the increased defense, the counterattacks, the increased speed. We got the cooldowns decrease now. We got a big hit there from the boss, but again, Duchess with those revives, really, really big. We're losing some characters now. Maybe I spoke too soon, I'm not sure, but Leonardo, an absolute monster, just deletes everybody because of that passive, because of that stone skin. Absolutely nuts. I could see how that could potentially not work, but that was really insane. Leonardo obviously staying alive because of that insane passive there, doing another 9.6 million damage. Mikey at 6.5. Absolutely insane. I couldn't be happier with this team. We're going to keep this series going and see how many dungeons they can do. Hard 10. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you're clicking that download link to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way possible. 3 epics, 3 of the best epics in the game, and 2 legendaries to start your path off right. And I'm sure there's going to be another free calendar legendary very, very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, this has been Duelim. Later, Raiders.